Hi besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther and today I'll be taking you through how to make the Nigerian style vegetable soup, also known as Edikaikong. Edikaikong is a delicacy from Akwa Ibom and Cross River states of Nigeria, but it's widely enjoyed by all tribes in Nigeria and Africa in general. If you're one of my returning subscribers, welcome back. And if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Take this time out to subscribe and turn on your post notification so that you will get to know when I upload a new video. I provide insights into easy, healthy recipes, so feel free to explore the channel for more healthy recipes. Now that's enough talk, let's get to work. Today I'm going to be using dry fish, cowskin or bonnet, mackerel, goat meat, and I'll also be using beef and stockfish. I already soaked it in water so that it can soften. And also I'll be using beef tripe, also called shaki. For the vegetables, I'll be using frozen pumpkin leaves, popularly called ugu leaves. I can barely find fresh one where I live. And also frozen kale, and this is frozen spinach. I use this in place of Waterleaf since it's difficult to find where I live. Moreover, kale and spinach make for a good substitute for Waterleaf. And for the other ingredients, I'll be using ground crayfish, salt, palm oil. I'll be using Scotch bonnet pepper and seasoning cubes. I'm going to start by adding all the meat into the pot, including the beef tripe, the cow skin, the goat meat, the beef, and I'm going to season it very lightly with salt and seasoning cubes. At this point, I'm not going to add any more seasoning and I'm not going to add any more water. The only water I'm going to be adding will be water from the stockfish because I already have the flavors of the stockfish embedded in the water. So that is the only water I'm going to be using at this point. And because the cow skin is very hard, I'm going to be using the meat tenderizer because you know what, your girl is not going to sit here forever trying to cook meat. So if you choose, this is very optional, you can use the tenderizer or you can choose to boil your meat for longer, but please remember to test for salt before adding any more salt. So I'm going to cover this and allow it to cook for about 20 minutes. This is 20 minutes after and the meat has produced so much water. So I'm going to go in with the rest of the protein. I'm going to go in with the stockfish and the dry fish. And I'm going to stir this in. I don't want my stockfish and dry fish floating in water. Then I'm going to cover and allow to cook for another 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, it's time for me to add my mackerel so that it can cook with the rest of the meat and have the flavors from the meat go into the fish. I just realized that the pot I was using was way too small, so I had to transfer to a bigger pot and then covered it up and allowed the fish to cook for additional 15 minutes. So 15 minutes after, it's time to take out the mackerel fish. You don't want it to scatter while you stir the soup. After I take out the fish, I will then go in with the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to add the ground crayfish. I'm also going to go in with the seasoning cubes, the remaining seasoning cubes. Also going to add the Scotch bonnet pepper at this time. I'm going to go ahead and give this a very good mix before adding the palm oil. I'm going to add the palm oil at this time and then stir it in. Also stir it in very well. Notice that the water has reduced and I'm not going to add any more water. I'm just going to cover it and allow it to boil for another 10 to 15 minutes. So while it's boiling, you want to see that the oil is floating on top. When you can see the oil and whatever water that is remaining has separated, then it's time to add your vegetables. So I'm going to go ahead and add the kale because it is the hardest of the vegetables and it needs a longer time to cook. So I'm going to add that in and stir it in properly before going ahead to add my frozen pumpkin leaves. That also requires a little bit of boiling, not so much. So I'm going to add that in and also stir it in. I'm going to let this too cook for a little while before I add the rest of the vegetable. So after about 5 minutes, it's time to go in with the spinach. Now notice that the spinach appears to be a lot, but not to worry. The moment heat touches it, it's going to go all the way down. So it's time to stir in the spinach. Also notice that I have not added any more water to this soup because the 3 vegetables I use have a way of producing their own water, so I'm not going to add any more water to this. I'm just going to give this a good mix and allow the vegetable to produce its own water. And then at this point, it's time to test for salt. Remember that we haven't added any more salt, so I realized I needed to add a little more salt, and then I go in with the salt. Stir this in properly before I add the fish, the mackerel fish. So this time I add the mackerel fish and I'm going to stir it in very gently. Remember that you do not want the fish to scatter, and moreover it's already fully cooked and it's already fully seasoned and cooked, so it doesn't really need to go all the way down. So all you need to do is stir it in lightly and cover and allow to cook for 5 minutes. So there you have it. Our very delicious Edikaikong soup is ready. If you're still with me at this time, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more healthy recipes like this. So see you in my next one. Bye.